Alright, kind of a random video today. We're going to Ranger some. We're going to race car a little bit. See what happens. I don't know. If ain't a random video, it's probably ain't a place to be, but hey, I tried. So kind of enjoy if you can. If not, I'm sorry. It's Sunday, boys and girls. It's time to fix a little problem I got with this truck here. This is our 98 K2500 Silverado. Seems to be having a circuit board issue with the wiper motor. They seem to work intermittently and get stuck halfway between the rounds. And it's not an all the time thing, but sometimes they just don't work right. So first thing we do is we're going to swap this circuit board out. And if that don't work, we'll just buy the whole wiper motor. But we'll try this first, okay? It's relatively inexpensive and it's just right there. So let me get some tools and see if I can get that out of there. What do you think? Sure? Okay, let's do it. You sure? All right. Relatively simple process to take the screws out. You need that kit right there. This is the old one. This is the new one. And I'm not sure why it's like that. It's like it burned or something on the back side. I don't know. Maybe that's just the color of the grease. I don't think it did anything. You really just don't want to touch it. It was only covering part of it right there. I don't know. It's a pulse. So let's see here. Let's put it in there and see what it does. It's back together. Somebody's clearly been here before because it's missing screws. What it looks like to me. At least one screw is missing, if not two. So definitely one's missing, if I can tell here. So let's go crank it up and see if it does anything. This problem's been intermittent, so it doesn't mean that if the wipers work that it's fixed. It just means that we didn't make it no worse than it was. Let me get here. Well, at least it did return. It got in a habit where they wouldn't return. I despise this radio. Good there. There we go. Alright, anywho, so there we go. Hopefully that has fixed it. Oh yeah. Hey, 454 live where it normally lives. On 80. Oh, ain't it great? On this Everything Sunday, let's pull the starter off of this and see if we can get the new one Chase has for it on it. Something about the bolt pattern may be different. I don't know. We'll get it off and let's look at it, okay? I don't know. Anyway, positive turn was off, so we can't possibly let you hear ourselves. I know it sounds like a dare, and I can probably pull that off if I try hard enough. And watch out, it may happen. After that thing right there, not the greasy one, the non-greasy one, that right there. Let's get those two bolts out and get it dropped down and see what we're gonna do to get the wires off of it. Besides yank and pull. I mean, that's always an option, but we're not going to go there. Take a starter Chase that bought, in fact, online will not work, so let's head up to local rallies here and go give them $100 and see if we can get one that will work. Just want to see if I can make it run normal. I'm pretty sure I might deputy the gas tank out of the plugs, fuel filter, and wires there, but we need to get it where it would start without like it's coming apart. That'd be great. So let's try that. Let's give some starters on. Let's give some go-go juice here. I'll second here. Go ahead. Yeah, she's not having it. We have the coil wire loose. We figured it out kind of sort of. No muffler still. Clutch still needs to be bled, but has a good starter on it now. Oh, there went that.
Well, I can't stay fucking stationary.
Well, so we would bolt the seats down. Oh, nope, never mind. Not gonna run. Done. She's done, son. This thing is the biggest piece of crap on the planet Earth. Undoubtedly. Huge, ginormous sack of trash. Anyway, I can get it run sporadically here. Let's see if we can crank it up again. I'm trying to not block the camera while I crank it here. I gotta get my hand in here somehow to hold this thing. I don't know. I need a camera guy. Oh, that means it's gonna start. And it won't take throttle. So I did buy 2 new coil packs for it and plugs and wires. They'll be here tomorrow, so we'll get them put in. This is what it does. But once it backfires, it'll start. So I think we're gonna start pulling the plugs out of it. Can you see here? That's me jumping the relay. Without jumping the fuel pump relay, it barely runs. I think it's not sparking enough because it's getting fuel now. So that's where I'm gonna land with this at. I don't know. Let's try one more time. This is just for fun. I got the battery charge on it. It's a trickle charge, so it's doing a little bit of work, not a lot. Oh, it's gonna run now. Hold on. Loaded up, definitely. I think the plugs are toasted. Let's yank a plug out and look at it. This might be hell of a story. Let's pray for a black plug. Pray for a black plug. And there you go. We get it? There we go. That's just enough. It ain't that old too. That's the sad thing about it. So we definitely have an engine that has some problems here. Alright, got these plugs replaced. I'll actually hold it out over before and do that before. Turn the AC on. Enjoy it for a minute, man. Relax in your brand new Ranger.
And my brand new Ranger.
Your new daily. Your new daily who dis. New daily who dis. So I do have new coil packs coming for it. I got new wires, all new plugs for it. Definitely got to do the plugs on this side because they're complete trash. You already know nobody's ever replaced them. Find what's making that weird noise there. As you get an air filter on it instead of breathing off the top of the alternator. And basically, then we'll have a $2 truck when we're done. It's awesome. We're going into full on trying to bleed out as much gas as we can mode so we can get some fresh in it. Already checked the oil, some in there. What quality, I don't know. You can hear the injectors clicking their brains out. So it's probably going to have injectors for a while. But it does run now, so it's got that going for it. Hey, the AC's cold. Guess I'm not particularly happy about it under load, but hey, screw the truck. Let's worry about me. I think it's about time to wrap this one up on this car here. We have determined no matter what relay we put in the fuel pump relay spot here, the truck won't trigger the pump to come on. What I did, I just jumped off the pin, and if I do this, I'm trying to be real quiet. Hear that? I can make the pump come on. So you saw earlier I had it running, but now it's going to full no start mode. I put new plugs right across here. Pretty sure this coil is not acting right because I'm getting spark, and sometimes it sparks out the wrong side. Then other times it runs fine. Then sometimes it won't take throttle. So I think we have a multitude of issues here. We have a whole set of 8 plugs coming for it. I have 2 new coil packs coming for it, and I have plug wires coming for it. The only thing I don't have coming for it is injectors, but I looked it up. They're not that expensive, like 50 bucks brand new for this exact style injector right there. I want to see if I can find something at the junkyard, because the intent here is either to turn this into a little like shop truck or just sell the damn thing. And it's leaning more towards selling day and day. Obviously, we're going to fix this crap here because that ain't worth shit. There's a lot of things in this truck's got to get fixed before it could even get sold. So the number one thing to make a profit off of this vehicle, if we were going to sell it, is make sure every time you hit the key, it starts. So we're going to start replacing some things. I am going to run a compression check on it here this week just to make sure the motor is semi-healthy. It seems the way it runs that it seems to be fine. It has no blow-by when it is running, but it's running like a bag of crap. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to drop the tank out of it and pump everything out of it and clean it out as best I can and get some fresh gas in it and get fresh fuel filters on it too. So I got quite the laundry list of things I need to do this week. I'll try to bring up what I can. Budget's kind of limited this week, so I won't be able to dump a shit ton of money into it, but I will do the tune-up parts on it because I've already bought that, got them coming. Like I said, it does have a brand new starter on it now, so that problem's solved. It's got the brand new flywheel on it that Chase put on it, so that problem's solved. We did put a muffler on it here. I guess I got to weld it in place, but it did fit. But it came with the truck, so there we go. It fits, and it actually keeps it pretty quiet. I'm sorry I didn't get a clip of it running with him, but now it just won't run to save its life. I think it's all to do with the gas. But that muffler there did quiet it down a good bit. It's not super quiet, mind you, but quiet enough. At some point, we'll find one of these trucks in the junkyard and lob the exhaust off and get it so we can put it back out the back or buy parts for it. But anyway, the positive notes are the radio works, the windshield wipers work, the AC works. So it's got that going for it. Once we get it running reliably, we can work on bleeding the clutch. Right now, we haven't been too interested in bleeding the clutch. since we did the flex plate, the flywheel on it, since because it's been sporadically not running very well. And the guy that had it before said something about a lot of water in the tank, so I'm definitely inclined to believe I need to go ahead and get that tank out of here. The weird thing is I can unplug that relay, I can shoot starting fluid in it, and it still sometimes runs, sometimes it won't. It'll backfire sometimes, so that's why I'm inclined to believe this coil is not acting like it's supposed to. And the other thing we will have to verify is that the timing is correct, but first thing we'll do is just check compression and go from there and see what it does. Let's start working our way through this thing and see if we can kind of figure out what the hell is the problem with this thing besides it's the Ford Ranger. That being said, we'll catch you on the next one. More parts come on this. Like I said, the intent is to either keep it and use it to run around town to save some gas money with it, or to sell the damn thing. And it's working its way really faster to get the sold column. It keeps doing this crap, it's really going to get sold. Might get sold and cut into 1,000 little pieces and crushed. Best thing probably ever happened to it. But we'll catch you on the next one. Piece of chicken grease. Bye.